Yes, we have Jared Goff coming out of one of the, well, probably the toughest practice so far here at training camp.
Yeah, last 2 days have been big ones. Luckily, I get to sit back there and throw it, but these guys are really working, and we got some good work in.
You're throwing it real good. We just had Amon-Ra up here and Jahmyr Gibbs, who got the big deal, but both of them just lauding your precision at this stage in your career. What feels good at training camp right now for you?
Feels good that I got a lot of good weapons to throw to. You know, I'm always trying to improve my game, but when I got guys out there getting open, I got the O-line protecting me. I feel like I should throw a completion on every play, and we're doing a good job right now. A lot to work on, a lot of stuff that internally I'm trying to get better on out there, but yeah, we're doing a good job for the most part.
I saw a lot of formations, a lot of 13. I mean, just a productive day. But touchdowns to Amon-Ra down there at the 3-yard line. The one where he is against Rakeshaw, and he just turns around, the ball's right there. Like that precision, Jared, like it's got to be that way on that throw.
Yeah, it's trust, man. It's a lot of trust. And to be honest with you, we haven't repped that exact play until right there. So I just
my eyes went right to it.
Him and I have such a level of trust where he knows if his body demeanor is in a certain way, I should be anticipating his breaks, and I trust where he's going to be. I trust his hands. I trust to throw it into tight coverage, and you saw today he makes a lot of plays.
When did you realize that trust with him?
It's still built. I mean, we're still getting better as we get older, and I don't know, probably year 1 or year 2, pretty early I realized he can be trustworthy, you know, and he's only grown with that, and as have the other guys. I mean, shoot, Jamo and Sam and Tess and all these guys have done a great job.
Jared, you're on your 3rd offense coordinator in the last 3 years. So we want to ask you about Drew and just what you like, how easy it has been to adapt, how much of it is your experience in this league and kind of building this offense right now with a lot of these guys that we're talking about here.
Yeah, I think the best thing he's done so far is build something tailored to the guys we have. And I think that's difficult coming from another building, something you did somewhere else. Does it fit for us or not? It may be something he loves, and if it doesn't fit for us, he won't do it. And I think that's been the best part, is him learning that about us. And then at the same time, there are some things that he does love that we need to learn how to do better. And it's a great blend, and he's been awesome. His teachings have been awesome. The way he holds guys accountable has been awesome. His leadership ability, all of that, it's been great.
What are the biggest challenges for you? You're so brilliant. Your mind for the game it's truly brilliant. Your
brilliant
efficiency.
mind, beautiful.
What challenges you the most at bringing this whole thing together?
The biggest challenge is putting it together, I think. Yeah, that's just it. And I'm not up there for hours doing it. That's the coaches doing that. But I do try to give them my feedback. And I think ever since Drew got hired, just constant conversation and how he likes things, how I like things, finding a middle ground on some things. Me learning some of his ways, him learning some of my ways, and just coming together in that way. That's a challenge, but it's a really fun challenge. It really is. And you see it pop when you come up with an idea, you know, when you workshop it and then you see it pop out here. It's really fun, and yeah, it's good.
Jared, I'm a simpleton, so I always go to like the simple cliches of this business. It starts with the snap.
Of course.
You got a new center, C Cade Mays, and I'm just curious, like that relationship. Obviously, it's very, very important.
Yes.
But what's that been like so far?
Cade's been great. He's easy to get along with. First of all, off the field, he's great. But then he's working his tail off, and he's doing a great job, and he's leading the troops. And I think that position, they're all important, obviously, up front. But when he's able to lead with energy and enthusiasm, it's so important, and he's done a great job with that.
We came at the right time because your lead running back got a big deal.
Yeah.
What does Jahmyr do for you?
Jahmyr does a lot. Jahmyr does a lot. It's nice to have him back, and I know he's happy. I know the team's happy, and it was good to get that done and reward him in that way, and he certainly deserves it, and we can't wait to have him back out here.
How tough can you be on a rookie tackle? So Blake Miller, we've seen just consistency over his college career.
Yeah.
What do you need from him on that right side?
He needs to play like a starter. Yeah, I think he knows that, and he's done a great job. He really has. He's learning. He's getting better. He's having his rookie mistakes like we all have had. But to me, I don't often see the same mistake twice, which is a great sign, right? And he's getting better. And then his good reps are really good. You know, they are. And so he's getting better. He's learning. But the standard and the level of play we need him to play at is significant.
Jared, if you took a standard 7-step drop, hitched and throw, can you get the ball to Jameson if he's at full speed?
I got to be on one hitch.
One hitch.
Yeah.
You go two, like you're not going to get there.
If I go two, it's on me if it's underthrown. And I'm very aware of that when he's running down the field. If I take a second hitch, it's going to be hard.
How hard was that to adjust to?
That was hard, yeah. At first when he came here, he's the fastest guy I've ever played with. So getting used to that getting used to that long speed and knowing that my discipline and my drop, like he's saying, it has to be on point. If I'm late or I'm off, I'm going to be late to him, and that'll end up not being a good play. So if I'm on time, typically works.
You throw with your feet, Jared.
You throw with your feet. You read with your eyes. You read with your feet. I'm sorry. You read with your feet, throw with your feet. Sure, yeah, either one.
Great way to end it.
Yeah.
We could talk to you for much longer. We're going to throw it back to the desk. But thank you, Jared Goff, joining us right now. A lot of optimism here with this offense in Detroit. He's unbroken. He's Aidan Hutchinson, and he's joining us right now. He's shirtless.
Yeah. It's a hot one.
It's so humid out here.
I know.
Stacey's got a little fan she's been keeping on herself all day here.
I know.
Well,
I saw you when we were warming up with that fan. I go, dang, that looks nice.
Well,
if I could just be.
Well, I was just being a fan of you, watching you warm up, because even when you warm up, it's so intense, Aidan. Where is your mindset right now? I feel like you're going to break through a wall.
Yeah, but these days, it's these scrimmage days, we only have 2, maybe 3 of them in the entirety of camp, and so it's like there's a big emphasis on these days, and so you just got to get your mind right. It's one of those ones where you wake up in the morning and your piss is hot, and everything is just focused on violence and intention in every rep.
Hutch, I'm watching you out there on the field, and you're like literally when you dream at night, is it only about pass rush? Like, I'm just watching you on the field, and you're in your own zone out there.
He wants you to get up. That's what that means.
He wants me to get. No, it's. I would say it can be a blessing and a curse, because it's.
What's the curse?
The curse is it's hard to shut it off at night.
I knew.
I'm always trying to evolve and innovate, and I think pass rush is an ever-flowing thing, and so. Especially in camp when it's football, it's hard to turn your brain out, but I'm always thinking about, man, how can I set this up better? How can I get in a better position here? Sometimes I can be too cerebral, where I think I'm at my best when I just go. When you just,
if you see an offensive lineman hand come out, Hutch, like how quickly is that thing getting chopped or swept?
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can do it. You chop it, you fork it, you hit it so they can reset underneath you, and then you work off that. So there's so many different ways and so many different angles you can attack.
But nobody had more quarterback pressures than you in the NFL last season. And everybody talks about how complete you are as a pass rusher. What are the boxes you have to check off, the criteria to be that complete pass rusher?
Yeah, I mean, it starts with being able to rush 3 ways. It's being able to have an edge rush with power, most importantly, I'd say, and be able to have a counter, because a lot of the speed guys in the NFL, the big O linemen, they're sitting on that speed. They're getting back. You gotta be able to turn that into power. And I would say I'm like kind of a combo. I kind of can fit in both categories. So I try to rush all 3 ways and attack the O lineman all 3 ways, and I think that's what gives me a lot of success.
Yeah.
Well, you got to win on your second and sometimes your third move, Hutch, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, if they take that away, you're going up against that guy number 58 for you.
Oh yeah.
Like you go up against him. Elite. Like, you're not always going to be able to run through that kind of power.
Penei, I've had the privilege of going against him for the last 4 years, and I think we've gotten each other so much better. And it's fun to even look back at some of our old reps to see. I was looking actually last night through my phone. I got some.
There you go. That's why. That's the curse.
It's the curse. I was just looking back. I like to see how my own pass rush has evolved, and I'll watch us rush and like just the evolution of how we rush, or how I rush and how he defends me. It's just like this constant iron sharpening iron, and it's a blessing.
I was just watching, just in warm-ups and the whole thing, Hutch. It does start with your takeoff. Like,
for sure.
You've got to get that you've got to time that thing in this business right now.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the start. I mean, that's the thing. You can get as cerebral as you want about pass rush moves, this and that. But at the end of the day, if you're getting off the rock, that's going to take care of most things. Yep. So that's what to simplify it. When I get on game day, I let go of all the moves and I go, man, let's just get off the ball, stay low, and see how the cards fall.
I'll never forget standing with you at the end of the Bears game at the end of the season last year.
Right,
and
that's
right. You were emotional.
Yeah,
it was quite a journey. How are you guys using last year to motivate you? Because it does feel like a whole different energy.
Yeah, last year it was that Week 18 game. There was a lot of weird emotions going on, just because I made it through. It's just when you get your season cut short like 2 years ago did, and when I can say, man, I played all 17 last year and like I was healthy, I didn't miss a rep. Like that to me, I was pissed we missed the playoffs, but that to me, man, I was filled with so much gratitude that I'm walking off on my own 2 feet. So this year, it's like that's so far gone from my mentality. It's all kind of, I'm still great. I'm still like gracious for being able to play the game, but it's I think it's kind of as time goes on, you you move away from that, and I'm kind of back to, okay, we're in the flow of regular football again, not comeback, not injury comeback, whatever it is. We're done with that.
We like that. We're happy that we're done with that because there's so much in store. Y'all had a bunch of sacks, 49 last year as a group?
Yeah, that's right.
As a group.
That was some of the most sacks you had.
We got to wrap up, but you had 14 and a half last year?
Yeah.
What's the number this year? You don't want to put it out?
I wouldn't want to put a limit on it.
Okay.
That's how I think if you say a number, it's just you're putting a cap on yourself. Every game I'm just going to rush like I'm trying to get it every time.
Can't wait to see it. You get it done. Aidan Hutchinson, thanks so much.
Thanks, Hutch.
Thanks, guys.